Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we will be making our very own Ctrader bot to make us some profits automated. You guys know how we do it on this channel, so stick around if you want to step by step like how to do that. I will be just doing this in series format, guys, like we've done all our previous videos, right? So really kind of walking you guys through like what this thing is, how you set it up, how you can set it up for yourself. And as you guys know, if you stick around to the end of the video, I usually leave you the source code for all my bots and codes and stuff like that. And as well as if you want something done for yourself, you can always hit me up at the email in the description and we can get something built specially custom for you. All right. But let's jump straight into it. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up, so what is Ctrader, right? Um what I should have said is we're gonna build our own gold trading bot, right? So we're gonna build our own gold trading bot. And Ctrader is just a platform. So Ctrader is just a trading platform which looks exactly like this. This is Ctrader, right? And as you see, it's just a chart, like price going up and down, and this is gold actually. So whenever you see XAU, just know that that's gold, right? And obviously gold is at 4,700 right now, whatever it is, right? And Ctrader is just a platform where you can buy or sell gold for like whatever, right? So you have your money, you can buy or sell and make profit that way. So that's Ctrader, right? And just open this like real quick. And this is an example of like a bot, right, with Ctrader, right? So a bot just does what a human would do, right, which is buy or sell. So as you can see here, this thing buys or sells, right? And at the end of it, hopefully you make some profit, right? So as you can see, this thing here is made like $193 profit every year, right? So standard stuff, you guys should know this, right? So yeah, again, guys, this year is gonna be in C sharp. I have written C sharp for quite some time. Um, but and we'll be using a lot of AI in this video just because I haven't opened up, I haven't written so much code in like such a long time. You know what I mean? It's just like, but whenever the industry moves, you also have to move if you don't want to get left behind. And yeah, that's also a big plus for you guys because that means that, you guys can, also use AI. Actually, I'll be going out of my way to use tools like, ChatGPT and Gemini, as opposed to, doing something more complicated. It also helps me, but it also makes it easier for you guys to follow and, do stuff on your own if you choose to do so. All right. But the first thing you'd want to do is you want to download Ctrader. So just you can just go and Google Ctrader download, Trader, download, Ctrader download, right? And all right, so it has like a mobile app and there's a desktop app. For these purposes of this video, we will be wanting the desktop app. Um, get Ctrader. So you put in, go get Ctrader. And for purposes of this video, we'll be downloading Ctrader window. So you hit download, right? Should start to download. Um, you download it, you click start, it ends, you open it up, you go right through. It's just my special one here. And at the end of it, you'll have an app like this, which you can open up, and then you'll have Ctrader, right? So easy peasy, right? The next thing you want to do, we have to start building our own algorithm, right? And for that, you want to go to the algo section, right? You want to click create new algorithm. You want to go from create from scratch. You want to keep it at CBOT. You can name your algo whatever you want, but I'm just going to name my algo, for 4 bills plus a bit of a shout out to the 4 bills boss, inspiration for this video. Um, and we're going to do template. All right. And you honestly can pick anyone. We're going to be, replacing all this with, for purposes of this, let me just click. And right here, you will have, it will open up a template for you with the code for which your bot will run, right? And I'm just gonna go ahead and click. You can stay in here perfectly fine. Actually, I'll probably be coming back here if I don't regret staying in here myself. But for the purposes of this video, I want to go in Visual Studio Code just to get a better look at the code, but feel free to stay right here if you want. Put it in the code if you don't wanna do that. To download Visual Studio, obviously you just go download Visual Studio Code, and it will give you an app like this, right? This is Visual Studio Code. All right, so I'm just gonna close these out so we don't get confused. Actually, all right, open, blah blah blah. It's complaining to me. Got it. All right, and this is the code, the same code that we were looking at just a while ago. Looking at the view note. Let's check detail information. Blah blah blah. It's complaining. We don't care. We don't care because we just want to get a look at the code here. So as you can see, this is what a Ctrader bot looks like behind the scenes, and I'm just going to give it a quick read through. Anyways, we selected the martingale template, which means it's going to double down to try and keep losses at a minimum, right? And so I'm just going to give this code a real quick read for myself, not for anything, try to explain to you guys as well. So this here we have the beginning of the code, sets some basic things like time, blah blah blah, right? And here we have some variables. Again, guys, I'll be learning a lot about Ctrader myself as well. I've coded in many different languages or whatever, but it's been a while. So we have lots. So we have some variables here. It's just some defined variables, and we'll be able to set these later on when our bot's running. For some things, right? And here we have the onStart function. Typically, that's the main function that it's called, like when your bots get started. I can see here it looks at or close positions. It adds a position to us and calls another function called execute order, right? So this is really the brains here of our bot. So it's get random trade type, so it's getting some volume. There's a market order here. For whatever symbol, and I guess that's something that we define either here in parameters or something like this. It checks when the position is closed. All right, so some basic stuff here, right? To make this video real quick, guys. Again, we're gonna be using AI. I'm not gonna keep it super technical. I just read it for myself, but and to make it even better, guys, actually, like you can do this for yourself, which is you can do this for yourself, which is I guess why you'll be doing this video. But also, again, if you want something like this for yourself done, hit me up on the email down below and we'll get it built for you. But at the end of it, I'll be giving away the code, as well as if I do when I do build this bot here, that's working pretty good. Ctrader also has a feature where you can just follow my bot. So I'm gonna also leave that link by the time we're done with this series. So even if you just have the app or something, you don't want to do any of this, you can just go ahead and do that, right? But for now, let's get back to the code. So you do this. All right, so it looks good. And here I kind of have just a basic prompt that I wanted to give it, right? Based on something that I was looking at, right? So this is I'm gonna tackle this in multiple ways at some point probably, but right now I just want to I want to give AI give AI the most basic thing, sees what it comes up with. Again, the point of this video is to get our bot running, and then we can tweak it like later on, in other videos, right? So this is just a basic prompt that I have right now. It says a 2 pip take profit, 20 pip stop. I noticed, like a lot of guys were using this and having good success with it. I also said, like let entry be when we come to a slew of a range, meaning that whenever price stops trending, let's look for an entry there. And I also say average ATR break entry, meaning I'm gonna clarify this when I'm writing in the GPT or whatever, but meaning like try to enter whenever we break we're at the low end of an ATR, right? Meaning whatever it usually moves within a certain time frame, whenever we've got below that level, we try and enter. So it's basic mean version, like it's just basic, buy low, sell high, right? And I'm gonna say like only trade 10 minutes apart, and I'm gonna say include a bias setting so I can say if I only want to go long for that day, short for that day, or something, right? So basic prompt. And I'm just gonna see like what AI is come up with. No, I was just gonna pure use ChatGPT for this. But I um actually want to use uh, actually want to use both GPT and Gemini. I wanted to use Codex actually because I built this really cool thing in Codex. I thought Codex was very cool. But, I'm going to use GPT and Gemini because I want to see what they kind of come up with different, right? So let me fill in this prompt. All right. And let me just fill in some more details here. Filling gold. Let me be exact. Here's the C bot with Ctrader. Write the code for me. I want it to have 2 pip stay profit, 20 pip stop loss. And just be as clear as I can or more. Um, make it entry when price isn't trending. Actually, I should price isn't trending. I'm being as vague as I can because I want to see what this AI comes with. When you are, and I've written the code for these things myself by hand, like any error. When you're writing the code yourself, you can't just say, like when not training, because like what the hell does that mean, right? But I'm really trying to push, AI to its limits. Um, just because I think that's where the industry is going, and like at some point, look, it already generates like thousands of lines more than a per second. Like, no engineer in the world can do that. You know what I mean? And so it becomes like the quality of your prompts then start to become your input, like as the coder. And it really is becoming a world, guys, where um we're moving more and more bionic, like more and more we're gonna be assisted, like our movies are gonna be probably like edited by AI, like or even if we're creating like the original art, like books, like lots of pages are, what I mean, we're gonna start to sit more on top, and a lot of grunt work is gonna go to the generation level. So let's see what it does. Make it entry when price isn't trending. I don't know what indicator I want to use for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it to that. Um Trending isn't trending, and the average ATR of the 15 min is below or very low. All right. Um, make it so it can only trade 10 mins apart. With a bias setting, I can say long or short only. And what else I want to say here? Just it came to me like a literal second ago. And setting for max trades at time, and setting for max dollar loss. All right, so I like this prompt. I'm gonna throw it at GPT, see what GPT comes up with. Um, let's see. I'm also gonna throw it at Gemini. All right, because we want to be fair. You know what I mean? Um, let's go back to GPT. All right. So it's looking up some libraries, that's, average true range, ATR, blah, blah, blah. It's also using some indicators. We'll get to see what indicator it's using. So it's using a simple moving average indicator. I guess to determine if price is trending or not. It's using average ATR to kind of determine like what the ATR is. And it warns me that you know a T uh actually not not two TP but $2 for XAUUSD, and also don't immediately TP signal trading TP for dollar from that point. Yeah, that's something I wanted to do. I kind of which is probably true. You know, I'm just gonna make sure. No, region. Ruby Moxley, that's what AI is for. Don't you dare like give me some like change, you know, like so you see why your prompt quality matters, you know, like that's the difference between, you know, like I don't know, saving me like probably 30 minutes in time, you know, just figure, you know, like where it wants to go. All right. Well, once we have that here, we can go ahead and copy this here. Actually, it probably didn't even make sense to even bother open this in Visual Studio. So, you know, even better for you guys. I can come right here. I can go Control Alt, Control V, and I can save. All right. And when I save, the next step is to build, and I kind of hope that it doesn't give me any errors, right? Um, so it gives me an error here. I'm just gonna copy this straight back into the oh come on. This is why I wanted to give you um dude, really? You really don't let me copy logs? That's so retarded. This is why I wanted to use Visual Studio Code because like, what the fuck? Oh, man, again, this. Guys, and I am trying. Trust me.
Playing from desktop.
Thank you, Alex. I am trying to keep this as simple as I can for you. Actually, it's like, anyways. This is what I mean, right? You would assume that like it just would just work. The AI is there, but it's also kind of not there. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. But you know, don't get it twisted. Though this is still you know incredible stuff. Let me just. This looks like a simple error where it got you know a basic couple lines wrong. Uh, replace the entire inter function with this, right? So it's telling me to replace the entire inter function, which is pretty simple. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Shouldn't be too much of a bother. Just going to copy from this bracket here to this bracket. Dude, you can guys can see I haven't I haven't I feel like it just I haven't even read this code yet. And the reason I haven't read it is just because I want to make sure, dude, can this not just like paste without all that drama? I hate it. Um, anyways, can I even space? Great. All right. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to build, and the reason is because I just want to make sure it at least builds first, right? No, we can kind of read the code. So let me kind of read this here. See, you know, get a very vague idea what this is. You guys can skip forward in the video, but you know, this is if you guys want to truly understand your bot, you probably want to, not skip this part. All right. Where are we in this video? Um, goddamn. We're 20 minutes in. You guys have another 5 minutes. All right. So, um, blah blah blah. All right. So this is all good and great. Mm, so it has all these. I'm looking for logs because it doesn't have to tick. So, so it looks and see if we have any stop losses. Um, some trades. I want to add something to this. I want to say I want logs to console to know what is doing or not every second, such that if it's not trading or doesn't see a signal, it tells me why in console. And if it does same thing, log everything, log everything. All right, that's just a bit of oh, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, write me the whole thing in one. That's like you're a text generator. Come on, like do some generating. I think oh no, I have plus. Yeah, bro. Like don't be lazy. I have plus. I have free plus. Don't be fucking lazy. ChatGPT. Also trying to make it easy for you guys. Like we give a fuck what ChatGPT has to say. You're about listen to us. Fuck. Humanity is not gonna end well, bro. Um, but yeah, but that's the arbitrage of what's right. Like usually I'd have to be of AI, right? Like why am I gonna waste my mental energy figuring like where it is this or that, you know, that's what I'm used for, you know. So I'm just gonna go ahead with PS. I see it has a million fucking errors already. What the fuck? Oh, 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 oh. Guys. This is guys, guys. Oh, for fuck's sakes. All right. Mm. All right. Looks like we're gonna have to back up a little bit. So I'm gonna go back to the original. All right. So I'm gonna go back to the original. I'm gonna hit build it builds. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace the function. Jesus Christ. This is like the most basic AI thing ever. You should do it. Be able to do all this bullshit things. Um, Again, guys, I'll make your life easy. I'll just leave copy and paste you the whole file and leave it in the description. If it takes a second, just mess it like add me because it takes a while for you to just upload. Add this parameter near the top. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, oh. I hate that I beat us. Um, this part to the top at the server function. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like you would think I'm just imagining like with this from your guys' point of view, like you're probably like, oh, this is still like very like technical, right? To me, this is not technical at all. To me, I'm just like kind of copy pasting and like patching like here and there. But this is why I say like dude, AI would not take your job, bro. Because like almost no matter like what you do, there are gonna be problems. That's like the one defining like thing of fucking humanity that you risk that like more than taxes, more than like religion, there will be problems. You know what I mean? Um, and the nature of the problems is just such that the nature of the problems, the nature of problems is just such that um depending on your nature, your personality, there's just certain problems that you're more equipped to want to put up with. Mine just happens to be I guess coding or like working with a computer. Wisdom guys, just one more or two more, right? And we haven't even gotten to like really checking out like what the code does. Can you guys imagine that? Like just imagine we haven't gotten to um you know like what the hell the actual code actually does. Crazy. Um uh, Next time I do this, I'm gonna do it with Codex. I feel like Codex would have done this in Codex would have done one go. To be honest, I also need to check out like Gemini. Dude, we haven't even got to Gemini. Dude, that's so crazy. You know, but I don't want this video to go on too long. Right now, I kind of just want to get this thing like running, get it showing me some logs, so I know it's kind of like working. Maybe see like execute like one, two trades or something like this, and then we can continue working on it, guys. But I don't want to for your sake, I don't want these videos to be too long, right? Because in this video, um we would have accomplished getting you guys down the path of just setting up your own bot, and like having it trade for you, um, and hopefully make some profit. You know, we're not assuming that it's just gonna make profit like right away. I'm assuming there's gonna be a bit of tweaking that we have to do. Um, but 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 at least we accomplished something, you know. So all right. So that was all of it. Hopefully, this thing doesn't give me any errors and it will just build. Okay, so far so good. Looks like. Okay, bueno. All right, just make sure we have 8 logs. Logs enabled by default. All right, and so we built and that built, so that's good. And no, we should see our bot in Algo. But the first, so we're obviously like we're not gonna like just test this in like a live account first. That would be extremely stupid, right? Is throw your money. So what we can do is, and this is so when you guys open up your Ctrader, as you guys see, I have a bunch of them, but let's just let's test it in a new demo account first. You know what I mean? Obviously, right? And then we can switch over to thing again. Can you not change it from? It doesn't matter. All right, create new demo account. Connect it to demo account. All right, so 581. We're gonna want to remember that. Um, go add new instance. is giving me a slight fucking headache. Oh no, I have. What I'm trying to say is I had a slight fucking headache. What did we name this thing? Settings. Don't guys, don't click around me. I'm just. Oh. Don't do this. Don't do this. So, can you guys guess my problem? The window is too fucking small. I'm like, oh, come on, come on. Good, Jesus. Oh, oh, this perfect. Alright. I just do this thing. Help. Unless it's. Oh, dude, I hate when things give me a headache. Tell me you're annoying. Don't tell me you're freaking annoying. So I'm gonna copy this whole thing. I know it's gonna give me some shit. The fuck? Anyways, all right. So I hope you guys saw that, but like you usually should be able to just click the plus and it just come here, but I have to go back. Anyways, here it is. I'm gonna click start CBOT. Um, all right. So you can choose anyone. I'm just gonna click locally because I don't want to do anything yet. Obviously you want to put that XAU USD because we said we're being hold. Period should be for like 15 minutes. Bias, both. Enable debug logs, yes. Stop loss dollars. 25. After 2, maximum trades, I'll do 4. All right. Time, so this ATR period. So this means it's gonna use like the all right, so let me explain this, and then since we're coming out to like the end of the video here, right? So like ATR, the period is like, all right, so we use 15 minutes to say, all right, if we get like an entry on the 15-minute, use that, right? It's gonna use the previous 50 minutes to determine what's the ATR, right? You know, max ATR dollars. Not gonna lie, I don't know what that is yet. We'll check it out in the code later. A range of bars, 20, blah, 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 SMA period, blah, 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 blah. Entry deviation ATR. So it's like, what's the amount you want to go back by to the entry. All right, so this is all like pretty standard, right? Let's just click start. We didn't even get to bloody copy we didn't even get to bloody copy what am I saying? We didn't even get to copy Gemini yet, right? So we're just testing this. All right. So currently we're at $1,000. Let's check out the logs. It's a good thing that we put this, or else you would know what the heck is happening. Yes, clear logs. Okay, so the top. Two. And this is pissing me off because guys, I know you would like to have everything just go smooth in one go. If you do, we just look forward to the video. But unfortunately, this is what development is, even when you're supposedly getting it all done for you via like AI. Okay. So we were just having a little bit of technical error here. Not our bot's fault, with Ctrader. But as you can see, our bot's running here actually, and it is I'm just gonna remove this because this has nothing to do with our bot here. There's no way to take these off. This is Ctrader does this by default, and I removed it and I forgot we take this off. There we go. All right. So our bot's kind of reporting like every second on this thing broke again. Jesus Christ. Guys, you see what I have to put up with? This has nothing to do with the bot. It's just pure Ctrader just broken. All right. So it's running like roughly every like close to 500 milliseconds I can see, right? And you can see it's saying ATR to volatile. You can also back this, which is really good. Ctrader is a really good platform for developing, bro. Like when I was back doing this with crypto and whatever, like none of this. Just so helpful. Fuck sakes, bro. I just keep poking. This is just the most bizarre bug ever. Anyways, I mean, I didn't want it. No, I'm not gonna exit it. It's such a weird bug. I of all the bugs to have. Okay. All right. So it has no positions. ATR too volatile, so it's not trading because it thinks right now the ATR is a little bit too much. It maybe thinks we're trending more than we are. Actually, I wouldn't be saying it. It could be 1 minute. I think maybe things were too extended. Open positions, ATR value. So this now is like where it's really good to really kind of understand what the fuck our bot actually does, right? I mean, I told like how to operate, but because I didn't write, every line of the code now, now is where you kind of have to, maybe dig down a little bit. I can probably just change up some parameters here and have it trade. Come on, bro. It's most bizarre. All right. So, Right, so I should be able to like using some of these parameters that we told it to configure before, so which it also just set for us automatically. Force this thing to trade. Um, Obviously, we would have had to tweak these anyways. Jesus Christ. Okay. Just to make sure it's doing what we want it to do. Okay. So, can I pop this out? I actually want to pop this out. Yeah. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. All right. So ATR too volatile, market too volatile. So this is it. Okay, this is sure. This book here though, where it just doesn't scroll down, that has nothing to do with that bot. That's just like a Ctrader book, right? Yeah. Anyways, so it's about the arbitrary is the 11. It says anyways. Six, 25. Time frame. I mean, I can probably change the time frame and get some more action here. I think. Hold on. That's not original. Yes. Right now, I think it's still an average ATR. I mean, it's gonna be easier to like just recognize it in like 1 to 1 minute, then I can change it back. So right now, it's still a minute. The ATR and it 1 minute, it's like $2.50 roughly. All right. I'm gonna do this, see if that makes a difference. You just get like stuck with instantly hold on. It can see it. No. This Ctrader book is annoying. My God. Okay. Alright. So where did our apply button go? Where did our apply button, dude? This is annoying me, bro. Like, what's with all these bugs from C-Trade? Not even a freaking bot, bro. Bringing this back here. Pause this here. Say $3 by think we're applied. I think all right. So I have to restart Ctrader. I think because I think we Ctrader kind of just broke the Ctrader. I was just praising you for being a good development platform. Don't tell me about this freaking post. All right, how long is this video? It's 45 minutes. Guys, this video should have ended like 20 minutes ago, but it's okay. This is again, you guys will get the express version because you won't have to do nothing. I think we're just this here. And that's the thing, like once you build your bot, obviously you have this forever, right? Let's go 1 minute here. Once parameters, just gonna click start. Oh, it started in the cloud. That's not what the fuck I wanted. Oh, I didn't want to like expose the scope again or anything. But it doesn't matter. I don't think Ctrader doesn't care to steal my my AI quite yet. Maybe we have to make a few tweaks first. All right. Oh, wrong symbol. Stop. Alright, bro. Alright. Let's try this again, bro, because I'm trying to like keep it also visually simple. We didn't even see what Gemini comes up with. I guess we'll have to see what Twin Brother does in video 2. Alright, guys. Again, guys, if you don't want to put up with this headache and this bullshit, email down below, hit me up. We can make your own customization to your own bot with your own parameters. Set it up on your local PC so you don't have to pay no fees, nothing. Alright. And you don't have to put up with no headache. I'll help you say I'll send it for it. But yeah, let's go back to this here. Alright. Local dot pixel period start bot. Right. This market's too volatile. ATR value of 10. I wonder if I cause this book by clicking in here. Would be boys, we could have problem could be over this. Like it doesn't want you to click in there. I honestly just do that as like a kind of a habit. Okay, let me not click in here anymore. Okay. Which is just 50. Market trending of injury is raging false. Okay, so it says we are it doesn't think we're like re-engine. What's that? Take the ATR. Now it would be a very good time to know what the fuck you know um, this thing is actually looking for region. Um, but I was hoping not to give you guys such a long wait. We'll continue to test and tweak in the next video. Now we kind of want to just like or see this thing trade and call this step one of our butt, right? And if it makes something, then beautiful. But more likely or not, we definitely have to tweak things. Where is the for sure it has like a trending filter. Trending SMS. Okay, so it's very so all right. So this is a pretty low slope actually. My guess it's probably needs some more aggressive slope. No entries, ranging falls. Okay, let's try a more aggressive one. Okay, still thinks that's this. Let's try. Um, SMA period. Wait, actually, is it right? It is actually. So let me SMA period. Should I switch this? Should be able to brute force this reach period. This is 15 minutes. The reason why I'm just brute forcing is because I'm not trying to refine it yet. I'm not trying to refine it quite yet. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's true. It's entry deviation ATR. Should be able to. This region falls. It's going to an average period 10, but it's using 10. On what time frame? Probably using the 1 minute time for everything. It's using the 1 minute time for everything, then it really shouldn't register as range as training. Max range dollars. Ah, there we go. All right, so we got it to take some trades. As you guys can see here, we have our stop loss at there, which means we would lose $20. Let's see if it can hit our take profit. If it followed oh, if it followed our logic, it should TP at around 417, 412, that sort of a thing. All right, and we should be able to make some quick profit already. All right. And if it doesn't, then I have to check that out. Because I think once it gets up to one, or two, it should definitely set a trailing stop. See there it sets our trailing. So not bad, right? Like We already it's position. Yeah, it's trailing out the stop loss. I think I told it to trail once. I don't think I ever told it. Oh no, it's trailing. So as the profit's going up, it's moving up, right? So right now we've already made $1 profit. All right. So we'll see if it gives us another trade here soon. I mean, based on like how I set the parameters, you know, if it's not just strictly following the 10 minute, but so far so good. Um, that part, of our oh, that can I delete this? Good. Because I want you guys to see the logs as well. That part of our code works, which is very good, right? So let's go through. So that's $1 is in profit already. All right, we just started. That's a good, boys. That's a bueno sign right there. Dope sign, dope sign. Let's see. Is it trending? Honestly, what the fuck did I change fast? I may have to watch back this video myself. Um, I think I put max range dollars. I'm gonna have to check out what exactly that parameter is set to do. I have to check out what exactly that parameter is set to do in a millisecond. Max range dollars. We're gonna have to we should have to code now. So I'm gonna put this to the side just in case. I'm gonna quickly look at this. I just want to see what max range dollars does. Is ranging. I'm not gonna put you guys through the torture. That's $1 in profit already, guys. Let's see if we can get it to take another trade. I'm not sure I'm gonna force it this time. We're full vibe coding. We're in full vibe coding. We even know what the fuck our parameter is like. Um, doing. But so far, it looks like it captured a pretty difficult part of the logic that we wanted to do, which was the trailing stop loss, right? So that's pretty good, right? All right. No, no, it's just gonna become a game of like a game of like refining these. Firstly making sure it's doing what we want, roughly, which looks about ish, right? Based on the indicators. Then it's gonna be a case of maybe like refining these variables, bringing them down, right? To maybe even make it more simple. Um, and obviously like reviewing what it does just to make sure it's not some you know, it's not crazy, but so far so good. I want to see another trade here, but I didn't want to force it out. Let's see, max range dollars. I, I, I hope Ctrader has a setting you can put like descriptions beside these things. When you hover over them, it should. Um, so it's ranging or range others. So it looks like it's comparing, the up action versus, just the uh, range action. I'm just looking. Should be able to give us another one. Got it on another trade. So I think I kind of have an understanding like what these things are doing, right? Okay, so it decided to go for a short trade this time. All right, because it's going both, it's doing both, right? So probably that's why like I was probably like, because depending on like whether it's going up or down, sometimes you're more conditional. But anyway, let's see if it hits. We maybe will be on our way, to making our our $1 million algo here. Unfortunately, the market looks like it has slowed significantly, and I can already see why, because the market is coming on closed. It's coming on closed, right? Things you never expect to see, like mid video, right? Markets closing. What time does it stock market cool down? What bit is that? Supposed to be that good, I think, right? In 29 minutes. Yeah, markets closed. That's right. Low volatility. Again, 29 minutes. So market's pretty dead. But if we wait, like 5 minutes, we should be able to get something here. 5 minutes. So if you guys want to like fast forward the video, go ahead. With I'm like chill to kind of like watch it out. I kind of hope about it just picks up a little bit so we don't have to wait this full 5 minutes. But look, guys, we're already up $1. Like what are we in? We're like no fees, no nothing. We're 1 hour in, which is an hour. It's an hour, but and it's winning. You know what I mean? Let's see if it can start to trail. There one thing that I do notice, I think I told it to trade all around like $1. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's probably like what I would have done as well. Like once hit TP at all. Yeah, the prompt probably got that right. So that's probably what I would have done. You know. Well, let's see. So entry are here on 713, which means at around there, around 17 should trail. And that's another dub. It's another dub, boys. Okay, that's another dub. I don't know what to say to you, boys, but this does look like it could be the start of a banger. Okay. And obviously, we have to just go back and answer. Obviously, we have to refine this a bit, back test this a bit. Obviously we have to where's the house? So far this is my least favorite part of this like code, and it has nothing to do with it, but it's just purely Ctrader. All right, so it's in a cooldown, remember, right? Because we told it to have a bit of a cooldown for a couple minutes, which again, that was just like something I was looking at. But maybe that's another thing we have to tweak, like how often we want to trade. But come on, guys, okay? Come on, guys, okay? Like so like we, like 2 bangers in a row. What are we up like $3+? Sheesh. Okay. Oh, I need to account for like commissions. Commissions here would be like 1 cent, I think, like 1 cent to like 6 or 3 cents. So we would still be in profit. I don't know what to tell you guys. That's the start of a banger. Guys, the code for this bot will be down in the description below. If you guys do want something like this built, reach out to me at my email or my Telegram down below, whichever one I link, and I will be happy to make you a custom bot and with your parameters and help you set this up. All right, me there at my like agency, that's part of what we do, coding, trading, development. All right, but we'll have more videos coming soon, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. This is part 1 for make a, what do we want to call it? I don't have a, let's call it banger bop, right? I really don't have no, I know I brain fart, right? I'm tired, right? But yeah, this is part 1 of our banger bot series. In part 2 we will be tweaking and testing, reading the code, a little bit more in detail, seeing if we can get them more profitable. We'll be taking more trades, guys, just to see how it performs on like a longer term. But in this one, we just want to get it introduced to get you guys set up about how we can do this. The next one, we will be making tweaks, adjustments, and seeing if we can get it to make some more dollars. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you later. Peace.